Mahashiv. Gaelic. How's everyone doing tonight? And how's everyone out there? Thanks for tuning in online. Bahalam Falcha of Ola, I'd like to welcome you all to Mackenzie Hall and to our Wednesday night Gaelic. And we have a great lineup tonight. We're going to start things off with some tunes. But before we do, I have a quick announcement to make. Chiasson, Halloween is coming up, and here at the Gaelic College we do in-person classes over a weekend. So it's not this weekend, but the following weekend, so October 22nd to the 24th. And registration is open now, but it will be closing soon. Monday is the deadline. So if anyone's interested in taking a class, no experience is necessary. We offer classes to adults, beginner, intermediate, and fluent speakers. And we also offer a youth class for ages 7 to 14. So if you're interested, you can find the Halloween Gaelic weekend listed on our website, gaeliccollege.edu. And without further ado, I would like to welcome some of our musicians tonight. We have here Howie MacDonald and Hilda Chiasson, and they're going to take her away.
Good evening, everybody. How you doing? How? Hamingama. What a beautiful crowd. Nice. Yeah, a lot of roadblocks. I left an hour and a half ago, and I had to keep turning around. As a result, I haven't got a clue what I'm going to play. I was all confused. I was hurt and driving all over the place. All of a sudden, I ended up here. They wouldn't open the door for me. Another roadblock. Start out with a couple of jigs, Hilda. Old Winston jigs and A. night, I think. I was asleep in bed. You called me about a fill tune. It was a slow air.
That's not the night I hung up on you.
It's not the night I hung up on you? Oh, that's the night I fell asleep. She was looking for the name of it. No, she was looking for this tune, and as she was humming it in my ear, I fell asleep, and she never did get the answer, so.
Yes, I did. I fell in.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the slow air that in F about actually, the Silver Wells. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I fell asleep twice. That's the night I hung up on you. Well, I didn't really hang up. I just sort of fell asleep again. Wow, story of my life. Anyway, so this is Silver Wells. Let's try that, and we'll see if we play it right. They don't care if we play it right or not. that 3 or 2? Is that 2 or 3? And trois. I mean, on at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rock o'clock. Is that, huh?
I don't know if it was 2 or 3.
Okay.
It was fantastic.
It was 8 minutes and 24 seconds. Okay, we're gonna get off the stage. Thank you.
Wasn't that awesome? Let's hear it for Howie and Hilda. How many sets was that? Was that 2 sets or 3? I think there was only 2, but they were really good ones. Gleva. Well, Anish Bahalam Falchahud Air. Next up, we would like to welcome someone new to this stage. We're very pleased to have him with us tonight. He's from Arishat, originally, living in Antigonish now. So without further ado, please welcome Brett Pierce.
How's everybody doing tonight? Like Colin said, it's my first time. It's my first Ceilidh ever, actually. So thank you guys for having me, and I'm happy to be here and share some of my music with you guys. So I'm going to start off with a song that I wrote called Life Takes You Places, But Love Brings You Home.
Waking up for the first time in a century, it seems. I feel the warmth that's on the wind, and I won't give up, 'cause I know that one day I will be back on my way to you again. Life takes you places, but it's love that brings you home. Life moves in phases, it takes you back where you belong. And I won't pretend that I'll be here for long. Life moves in phases, life takes you places, but love brings you home. It's not the money or the fame that's crashing in my brain. It's just the images of you. And it might get rough, but I know that I'll push on through. Just wanna see what I can do. Life takes you places, but it's love that brings you home. Back where you belong. And I won't pretend that I'll be here for long. 'Cause life moves in phases, life takes you places, love brings you home. Love brings you home. Life takes you places, love that brings you home. Life moves in phases and takes you back where you belong. And I won't pretend that I'll be here for long. 'Cause life moves in phases, life takes you places, and love brings you home. Love brings you home. Love brings you home.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks. So I've been a songwriter for probably going on a decade. I've been taking it more serious. I'm not going to say like super seriously, but more seriously lately. And I've been trying to just come up with some new stuff and kind of just get out there and don't let the pandemic blues get me down and play some tunes. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that. I'm going to try to keep it up tempo though. This is a cover of a song called Flowers in Her Hair.
We were younger, we thought everyone was on our side. Then we grew a little and we romanticized the times I saw flowers in your hair. Takes a boy to live, it takes a man to pretend he was there. So then we grew a little and learned a lot. And then we demonstrated it to the cops and all those things we thought we were self-assured. It's a long road to wisdom, it's a short one to being ignored. Be in my eyes, be in my heart, be in my eyes, oh ay, oh be in my heart. Then I thought that maybe I'd love you back. I couldn't turn away 'cause you're so attractive in the way you move. I can't close my eyes. It takes a boy to live, it takes a woman to make him compromise. Be in my eyes, oh be in my heart, oh be in my eyes, oh ay, oh be in my heart, oh be in my eyes, oh be in my heart, oh be in my eyes, oh ay, be in my heart.
Thank you very much. Alright, this is a new tune that I wrote, and then I'm going to get off and take a little break. And this one is about kind of being in a confusing relationship and not really being able to figure out if it's good or bad, or if you feel great about it, or if you feel awful about it. It's called When to Say Goodbye.
Be my ego like a boxer. You be my heart just like a drum. Take a title of my spirit. You press until it's numb. You confront all of my anger. Try and save me from my pain. Get engulfed in all my darkness. To be the light that keeps me sane. Why do you do? Why don't you do? You told me I was everything but didn't follow through. I know you tried, but so did I. How does a person know when it's time to say goodbye? When it's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Did your best to keep me sober. But use your love to keep me high. I never thought it would be over, but you can't look me in the eyes. Trying to be a better version of the person I've become. In the end, I don't really know what it is we're running from. What it is we're running from. Why do you do all that you do? You told me I was everything, but didn't follow through. I know you tried, but so did I. How does a person know when it's time to say goodbye? It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. Beat my ego like a boxer. You beat my heart just like a drum.
Thank you guys very much.
What did you think of that? Let's hear it for Brett Pierce. And before our next performers come up, I thought I'd share a quick Gaelic story with you. So this one, I'll tell a little bit in Gaelic and then I'll translate into English. Some of you may have heard this one already, I'm not sure. Ach cuiú awa seo fadíist vatach spríomhór. So one night, there were these two old fellas and they were on the spree, on the tear. If you don't know what that means, then I can't really go into detail right now. And cuiú churid críoch ar a bhátal a bhachta. Agus ach bha fisic unyear go raibh fada a dollar urst out sa chóirisneach. Agus gan big bottle out na sin. So these two fellas, they finished the bottle that they were drinking, and they were looking for more. And then one fella thought, oh, well, actually, there's a wake going on in the community. Surely we'll get a drink there. This might be back in the day as well. Cuiú chaiet de ganada agus chaiet de stay agus chuirstean yéad rishin yéad ella ó bachorgain uarni a gal and tashach. So they went into the house where the wake was being held, and one fella said to the other, well, we should say a prayer at the casket first. So chayet ach leshin durach vada chayet an woman ekafiano. So with the state that they were in, they didn't realize that they knelt at the piano rather than the casket. Agus vat anashin vat tresh a gal warni agus an orshin horst an year rishin year ella. So they were there saying their prayer at the piano, and one fella said to the other, oh, what a pity. And the other fella said, and the other fella said, well, so the other fella said, yes, it's a pity, but he had beautiful teeth anyway. It's a little bit dry. Gleida, well, in Ishbahan and Falcha next we're pleased to welcome one of our staff members here. She manages the kitchen here at College in Gaelic and is a fine musician. She's going to be accompanied by Hilda. We're putting Hilda to work tonight. And without further ado, please welcome Rose Morrison, formerly known as Rosie Mackenzie, Rose Morrison, and Hilda Chiasson.
Happy pasta. I'm married. Happy pasta. That's great. Love playing music with you, Hilda. What will we play? This is great. We'll play a tune. Actually, it was I asked Margie Beaton to play at my wedding a month ago, and Margie said she would, which was beautiful. And then I said, play whatever you want. You know, you can choose. And while we were signing, she played "If Ever You Were Mine," which is a beautiful tune that Natalie recorded way back in the day, and I remember learning it as a kid, and it was my father's favorite tune. And there are thousands of tunes to pick from, and Margie picked this one, which was really special because my dad, whenever someone would come to the house while I was learning the fiddle, my dad would be like, play If Ever You Were Mine, that's my favorite. And he always jokes, oh, at my funeral. He's also very dry. But anyway, it was a really beautiful moment. Margie Beaton, she might be a little witchy. I bet no one's ever said that about Margie before, but I think she's a little witchy. She's in tune. But anyway, it is one of my favorite tunes. I never loved it as a kid because I always just wanted to play the fast ones. But it's a beautiful one, so we'll start there. tune that Raymond Ellis taught to me. He was my first fiddle teacher, one of my first fiddle teachers, but he was a fiddle player that lived in Bedeck, and he taught myself and Rachel Davis, and he taught Michael Kavanagh as well, and Anita MacDonald. So there was a few of us that went to him, but he was a really special teacher. And I'm grateful, very grateful to have had him as a teacher. And that was before coming to the Gaelic College. I came to the Gaelic College soon after as a student, and then would come back every summer. And that was really amazing because kids from all over Canada and even the States would come. And even being from a very musical place, when you go to school, often the kids are, lots of different interests, and a lot of the kids are in hockey and so on. So there's a lot of our friends that would play music, but to come here where all of the kids your age just wanted to play tunes, it was really special. So I used to get dropped off here, even though I lived 10 minutes up the road. I used to get dropped off and picked up 2 weeks later. And it was paradise. And now I get to work here, so pretty lucky. But I'll play some tunes that Raymond Ellis taught to me when I was just starting, but they're good tunes. and do a piano solo? Yeah, great. Okay, well, please welcome back Colin to the stage. Oh my God.
Thank you very much, Rose and Hilda. That was beautiful. And that's quite the story. Maybe there is something going on with Margie Beaton. She knew to play that tune. Well, Margie, hope you're watching, because we're all scared of you now. I'm going to play a tune for you, a slow air. This is Bishop Sandy MacDonald's. There's a longer name on the tune as well. I believe it was composed by the late Dan Beaton of Mabu, and I hope you enjoy. Happily, thank you very much. Before I hand it back over to Howie and Hilda, I'd like to share a Gaelic song with you. This is Charekin Heen Mochroniak Gown, I Will Not Desert My Brown-Haired Maiden. And you may hear this, sounds better in Gaelic, and you may hear this at a milling frolic, which we haven't had in a while. It's not necessarily COVID friendly to have a milling frolic. And if you're not sure what a milling frolic is, the best way to sum it up is traditionally it was part of the process of making clothing from scratch, and the purpose was to pre-shrink the cloth by hand. So you'd gather around a table and it would be a freshly woven piece of material, wool, and you would beat the cloth on the table until it shrunk. And they would sing. So we have a huge collection of milling songs. And so this is one song that you could sing at the milling table. And Charekin Heen, I guess, would possibly be the name of it. So if you happen to know the chorus, I'd love for you to sing along. You aro hari aro Charekin Heen Mochranya Gown. You aro hari aro Kimmagut me vi soon noch is cool Mochranya Groom. You aro hari aro Charekin Heen Mochranya Gown. You aro hari aro sound of hoodie Makur Marhillik Kröve Doyaken. You aro hari aro Charekin Heen Mochranya Gown. You aro hari aro Sket the Heiner Crocklum Hinger Gown Gun Ceilidh to your groom. You aro hari aro Charekin Heen Mochranya Gown. You aro hari aro Charekin sa Mochranya Gil walks on until Safonami. You aro hari aro Charekin Heen Mochranya Gown. You aro hari aro Charekin sa Mohiet Venocker Machit Klaukis Kodaki. You aro hari aro Charekin Heen Mochranya Gown. You aro hari aro Mashe Tacher Vau Kirio Kiel Nasarin Sheen. You aro hari aro Charekin Heen Mochranya Gown. You aro hari aro Charekin Heen Mochranya Gown. You aro hari aro. Happily, thank you. There's at least 12 or 13 more verses, maybe 14. Gleva. Well, would like to welcome back to the stage none other than Howie MacDonald and Hilda Chiasson. So please welcome Howie and Hilda. And I think they're going to play 2 sets, 3 sets, 4 sets, 5 sets. Maybe it's just one big set. Might be one big set. We'll see. Thank you very much.
Ooh. Yeah, that was beautiful, Colin. Hilda was saying they had milling frolics in French down in Cheddar Camp. My mother took me to a lot of milling frolics and up in Boysdale and every place. Remember one time this guy invented an electric milling frolic blanket. You plug it in, it's nice and cozy. Anyway, it was really good until we were at a concert in Glendale, a thunderstorm, and it was like, tough crowd. Good thing this is live. Wow. I met a new friend, Sarah from Quebec, and I happen to know a few French tunes. Blind Man's Reel, de l'Avenge, Blind Man's Reel, and Les Racateurs, I think the Snowshoers. Anyway, that's in D. The first one's in D, second one's in B flat. And there's also Les Enfants, which is in G. I'll mix them up for you, Hilda. You're French, you understand that.
I'm not understanding you.
That's because I'm talking English. Let's talk some music. This is John Carignan from Quebec. And second one, Marcel Marcoux from Quebec. French Canadian. What? Anyway, let's try it. Anyway, I see Kenny. Hi, Kenny McCaskill. Kenny comes in, and he usually likes to hear a particular tune. And when I'm ready to play it, he's never here. I see you're here tonight, Kenny. I'm going to play your tune. And welcome. And it's good to see you, buddy. Oh yeah, George I. Taylor and a couple of Strass Bays, and we might stumble on to Tullochgorum if we can hack it. Okay? Shouldn't be breathing COVID into the mic. Oh, now I'm breathing on a Hilda. It's okay, I'm fully vaccinated. And spayed or neutered, thanks, Bob Becker.
Could do another short one if you like.
Okay, I'll do another short one, make up for all the other bad ones. Okay, this is a... Wow. This is a jig I wrote for a friend of mine, Jennifer the Piper, Jennifer McClellan. And she's a wonderful psychotherapist. Not that I'd know. Hilda told me. Anyway, I said, Jen, I wrote you a tune. She said, well, she's just setting up a business. Well, I better say Jennifer McClellan Counseling, 50 Dorchester Street, Sydney, jig, because I need the clients. Oh, they'll figure it out. Okay, Jen's pipe jig, here we go. Indeed. Oh, $160 an hour or something? But it's not her paying for it. Thank you very much. Nice big welcome for Colin, founder of the feast.
Tá believe Gamor, thank you very much, Howie and Hilda. That was wonderful. Where can you buy the electric milling blanket? Well, how would you like to hear a couple more songs from Brett Pierce? It's Brett's first Ceilidh, but hopefully not his last. And we're going to hand things over to him for a couple of more songs. And then we'll finish off with a blast of tunes for our finale. So thank you very much. Here's Brett Pierce.
Yes, certainly. Well, not my last. Now that I've got a taste of the action, I'm definitely going to have to come back. So try to keep things fun.
She walks through the corn, leaning down to the river. Hair shone like gold in that morning sun. She took all the love that poor boy could give her and left me to die like a fox on the run. Like a fox on the run. Everybody's looking for the reason for the fall. A woman tempted me down in Paradise Hall. A woman tempted me and she took me for a ride. And like a lonely fox, boy, I need a place to hide. Walks through the corn, leaning down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that poor boy could give her and left me to die like a fox on the run. Like a fox on the run. So have a glass of wine now to fortify your soul. Talk about the world and the ones we used to know. I see a group of girls, yeah, they put me on the board. The chase is nearly over and the hounds are at the door. She walks through the corn, leaning down to the river. Her hair shone like gold in the hot morning sun. She took all the love that poor boy could give her and left me to die like a fox on the run. Like a fox on the run. Like a fox on the run.
Thank you so much. For my last one, any French speakers here tonight? Couple? One, two? I'm gonna try to do a French tune anyway. This is called Jean Bataille.
Je m'appelle Jean, Jean Batailleur. Je m'ennuie tant, ça fait peur. Je suis orphelin, abandonné, sous la pleine lune. On m'a trouvé au bout du monde où je suis né. La vie est dure, mon cassé. C'est pas la peine de faire comme si tout est foutu, tout est pourri. La vie est dure, y'a pas d'espoir quand on est mauvais, mauvais comme moi. Prends ton couteau à la dehors, viens donc danser, c'est vertigeant. Au coup de poing et au fusil, je suis le plus fort dans le pays. Ça me donnait que mes deux ennuis, des points dessus, et des ennemis. Allant dehors, c'est moins vert. Plus que je vois, clair. Y'a pas d'avenir, y'en aura pas, que de la fumée et le placard. Y'a pas d'esprit, y'a pas d'espoir quand on est mauvais, mauvais comme moi. pay.
Thank you. And for those of you who are English speakers, like the closest thing that I can figure out about that song, it's about somebody who was orphaned and then gets drunk and then gets beat up, and then they talk about him being orphaned again. So that's what you guys are missing anyway. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was Brett Pierce. It was nice to hear a French song as well. Whatever your culture is, you'll be doing yourself a favor to learn it, live it, and love it. It does a lot for the soul. So we're going to finish off the night with a big blast of tunes, welcoming everybody back on the stage. Thank you to all our performers, Hilda, Chiasson, Howie, MacDonald, Rose Morrison, and Brett Pierce. And a big thanks to our sound man, Stephen Gillis, to Ryan MacDonald on live stream, and the biggest thanks of all to Barbie McCrae, who's been working her butt off all night. She's at the back, she's been serving us drinks, and if you haven't tried her oat cakes, they are to die for. Word on the street is that the oat cakes are fresh. And one final announcement, when you're leaving tonight, if you could take if you have any cans or glasses or anything with you, there's a place you can put it just on the way out. It would save Barbie and all of us a lot, so we'd appreciate that very much. All right, we're gonna take her away. So, good night, everyone. I guess, and hope to see you all again soon.